Some people live in a town their entire lives, never knowing its history, roots, and reasons for developing. The Wellesley Historical Society is aiming to change that. This week on Inside Wellesley, we'll introduce you to Josh Dorin, basically a local historian, who went back in time to help educate local residents about where they live.
Here we are in the heart of Wellesley Square.
Born and raised in Wellesley, Josh Dorin has always wanted to know more about where he comes from.
I grew up in an old Victorian house, so I just liked history, and a few summers ago I contacted the Historical Society asking them if I could do some work during the summer, and they said sure, we'd love it.
Now, years later, Dorin has become an integral part of the organization that sits on Washington Street.
About a year and a half ago, the education committee, which I'm on, we met and kind of brainstormed ways to kind of just put Wellesley history out into the public. And one of the ideas we came up with was put together a historical walk.
Armed with the Historical Society's resources, Dorin started researching.
So this is the Wellesley Farms Railroad Station, which still exists down there. It was built in 1890, and it was designed by Henry Hobson Richardson, who was a world-famous architect. He designed Trinity Church in Copley Square.
Josh has a passion for Wellesley history. He started at the Wellesley Historical Society researching primary sources and secondary sources, and then went on through the internet, and there's so much information available.
The first walk focused on transportation and how it shaped the town.
By far the most important thing to the early development of this area was the arrival of the railroad in 1834. It wasn't just that people who were living here could now go into Boston to sell their crops or buy supplies. Rather, it brought a whole bunch of wealthy businessmen here because they saw Wellesley, or this area, as a wonderful place to build their summer estates.
While the second walk highlighted the development of Wellesley Square.
The whole reason that Wellesley Square exists at all is because of that building right over there, the Wellesley Village Congregational Church.
The Wellesley Historical Society's mission is to serve as a resource center for the town, and these walks are a big step in the right direction.
Almost everybody in the second walk had already been on the first walk. People are really enjoying them. It's a very engaging process. It's interesting. We have been lucky to have some excellent weather.
The positive feedback probably has something to do with Dorin's enthusiasm.
There's so much about Wellesley history that I don't know and very few people know today. It's just been lost. And so when we uncover these kind of little hidden gems, it's just fantastic.
Combined with a ton of information.
I guess April 6, 1881, the town was officially incorporated kind of as a gift to the town. Horatio Honeywell, who had bought up all of this land here, he donated part of it to the town and had built on the top of the hill there what you see, Town Hall.
2 walks under his belt, Dorin and the Historical Society are already looking to the future and are in the process of planning more walks for the community to enjoy. For Wellesley Media, I'm Natalie Kaplan.